Shiploads of shit. Vast, unimaginable quantities of human excrement. This is what the lies of the North Carolina and Virginia federal courts seek to cover up. The Fourth Circuit Court in Richmond, Virginia, and their executive judge are totally, absolutely full of lies. That's all they know how to do, to cover up huge, vast amounts of government shit, is lie about it. New York State, on a daily basis, every day, conducts large amounts of business in North Carolina. New York State has vast in-state contacts in North Carolina, and the venue of the federal courts, by fraud, is being blocked by the federal judges of North Carolina and Virginia. These federal judges have not made a judicial error. There's no error to this. They know damned well, very damned well, that New York State does huge amounts of business in North Carolina, but these federal courts, these federal judges continue to lie about it, to block the court venue. They're frauds. They're despicable, low-life, lying frauds. And this is the case wherein vast, gargantuan amounts of human excrement are being slopped all over New York State and flushed through Lake George, Lake Champlain, the Richelieu River, the Lachute River, and the St. Lawrence River to the Atlantic Ocean. This giant shit-flushing machine in the United States is exposed. Massive, gargantuan amounts of COVID, Omicron, SARS, all the damn variants, massive amounts of infected sewage being slopped and dumped all over the United States, all over the world, by people like these little pieces of shit from the North Carolina and Virginia federal courts. They're nothing but liars. That's probably why the Terry Sanford Federal Courthouse dumps its sewage into Walnut Creek right in the middle of Raleigh. For many years, for decades, the federal courthouse in Raleigh, North Carolina, dumped its shit into Walnut Creek, right smack dab in the middle of the city. Oh, the black neighborhood. I forgot to mention the black neighborhood. Now, isn't this fascinating, ladies and gentlemen? The United States, many of its cities, towns, and villages dump SARS, Omicron, Delta, all this infected sewage straight into the environment. The animal herds, the bird flocks, the marine life, all getting sick from SARS and Delta and Omicron. And the North Carolina federal courts and the Virginia federal courts continue to lie to cover it up. Just lie. Frickin' stinking, low-life, piece of shit liars. That's what's occupying your federal courts. And it's sickening. It is literally sickening.